Hi, this is the elementary Sunday school video for this Sunday, the 11th of March. That'll be at 10 o'clock in the temporary building. The story is that the kids are reading is called The Widow's Offering. This is on page 256 of the Shine Bible. As you can see, it's a very short story. So having a kid read it might work out well because it's not too long. The questions that accompany the story in the lesson that I'll send are on page 15, Wonder and Reflect. There's 4 of them there. And of course, there's additional questions in the Bible story itself. I wonder why the woman gave everything she had. If you were a prophet, what words would you say to these people at the temple? That kind of thing. So those might be good reflection questions. Another thing that I thought would be good for the kids from a discussion standpoint is it's actually under the move section on page 16, right up at the top there, move. And they talk about how do people in your church give, right? And what our kids may or may not see, and if they don't sit through the whole service, is the offering. And so I think it'd be good to talk about, like, do you know how we give to church? Do you know about the offering plates? Some of them have probably helped distribute the offering on Children and Youth Sundays, distribute the plates. And those who have been to children's camp know that we take up every night at children's camp during worship, we take up an offering as well. So it's a similar passing a basket around. And the idea of putting your own money in there is a big thing for kids who don't have a lot of their own money. If they get an allowance or earn something, they often want to spend it on something fun. What would it feel like for them to bring a little bit of that, or even a lot of it, depending on what they wanted to do? Sorry, I had an interruption, so I had to stop the recording. So we'll start again. So after the discussion of offering, generosity in general in our community and how we give, and encouraging the kids to do that themselves if they'd like to. The piece notes, this is on page 15 of the lesson that I'll send, talks about, it says the woman in the story had very little, right? So this poor woman is giving everything she has, and Jesus is praising that compared to the super rich people who are giving a lot, but not nearly everything they have. And it says, I wonder if the woman in the story knew the scripture that says, those who trust in their riches will wither, but the righteous will flourish like green leaves. Proverbs 11:28. And then there's some discussion about acting like seeds. Well, I think it would be fun to create what's called seed balls. And we've done this in Camp Community before. So we take wildflower seeds and some dirt and some other binding materials, and I'll have all this available with water, and put it all together and create small round balls that the kids can take with them. And the idea is you kind of throw these things out generously into nature, right? So that flowers bloom, wildflowers, whatever kind of flowerful seeds we buy to go in there. And the kids have a fun time making them. They have a fun time throwing them, all that kind of stuff. So I think these would be great, and a great activity to do and take with them. And yeah, so we'll plan for that, and I'll have the materials. If there's anything else in here you want to do, that's fine too. These are kind of modified versions of what they recommend because I think it'll just be more interesting for the kids. And if you have any questions before Sunday, let me know. I'm here, but I'm teaching, or I'm speaking at the Inquirers class on Sunday. So, okay, thank you very much.